Berjaya Times Square, KLCC and KL Tower. They're obviously better than Pepperell. This little stretch here. Lalaport is amazing. Okay, well, it's time to leave Penang unfortunately. But I'm glad to leave this piece of shit of car, what I have here. Yeah, Abeng Edition Saga CVT Point. It's time to drop it off and just leave, because like this car has been such a pain in the butthole. There are so many better cars out there than this Saga. I thought this car will be an upgrade compared to the Axia, but the Axia is like honestly a better car, even though it is like a 1.0 liter 480 slush box. But overall package, the Axia is just better because it is a more refined car, while this car is just like a disgrace for any cars out there, just because of this gearbox. And it feels also cheap compared to the current car. I feel quite a bit slimy in my throat because I had yesterday too many cold drinks, and somehow I just hope that this is going to go away very soon. Now that I drop off this car, I'm going to have quite a journey, and this journey is going to be the first time going on a coach or on a bus in Malaysia, going intercity. This bus ride will take me from Penang to KL, and I honestly cannot wait to be back in KL, even though I'm leaving my favorite city in Malaysia, Penang. Just before I forget to mention it, thank you Didrik, Dominic and Andrew for being my executive producers. Without you, this video would not have been possible, and if you, my dear viewer out there, would like to become a future supporter of my channel too, check out the first link in the description down below. It will lead you to my Patreon page. So far the trip is going really well. It's not like what you can imagine with the Indonesian or Bangladeshi buses, the way how people drive there. No, the drive is really comfortable, obedient with the laws, also very spacious. Like I got tons of leg room. We're having here a quick stop in Ipoh, which is basically halfway between Penang and KL. Just got a few more snacks and drinks, and also a toilet break, so that I just can continue then a journey further on, and without actually having an exploding bladder. But I must say, in general, it's pretty nice. Like, I couldn't imagine that traveling for such a cheap fare can be that nice. And it's definitely a lot more sustainable than going by plane or by renting your own car and going one-way intercity. And also you can just relax and unwind. You do not even have to rush. It's really nice, definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, finally I'm here in KL, in the condo. I've been also the last time in Lucentia Residences, because this place is just like the best place where you can ever go into KL. And let me just show you how awesome this one is, because this is also a different unit compared to the previous one, because this is a dual key layout unit, and this is like a studio with bathroom, kitchen and bedroom. And here in the bedroom you got like also a couple of other things, like here some kind of taller bar style dining area, this ottoman right here, and also a queen size bed. But the best thing about this unit and in general about this condo is the great view outside. Check this out. I have a great view towards Berjaya Times Square, KLCC and KL Tower. And further there in the distance, you cannot really see it from here, but with a slight angle, there is the Merdeka 118. All in all, a very solid condo, and also in terms of facilities, it is also very complete with the full kitchen, with microwave, and with a relatively big fridge. And also I think it got a washing machine, yeah, washing and dryer together. And here, the bathroom, smaller than the previous one, but I mean, the thing is, like, now I notice there is something wrong with it, because like here, you see at the door, yeah, it's just not very convenient. Would have been better if it was opening towards the outside. And yeah, the shower, reasonably big, not too much space in general, but what do you need more if it's only for 1 or 2 people? That's okay lah. So you surely must be thinking, Vlad, what are you doing here on the ground? Well, here, I gotta wash my own clothes, because I didn't pack enough that I can change every day and take the dirty clothes with me back home. However, I must say that I really need them clothes, because I do not want to buy new ones. I'm not really proud of that fact, but actually most of the time my mom is washing the clothes for me and not me myself, because, well, I usually never get around doing it. Well, my mom actually has also not that much time either, but yeah, it's just like she knows how to do that better, and also it's more efficient that you wash all the family clothes together instead of everyone washing them on their own. Consumes less electricity. I'm actually very grateful for that my mom does it, so I do not take it for granted. And if you have a mom or a dad who does it for you, say them once in a while thank you, or buy them washing powder, or help them with folding the clothes. They will definitely appreciate the effort. And off we go. The washing machine is going on. 1 hour and 45 minutes. I'm gonna leave it there for a while. Here's the thing, I have today a dentist appointment at 3 p.m. Now it's at around 1:30 p.m. and yeah, I have to go all the way back to the Curve, because yesterday I've been there with my friend to have lunch, and it was actually a pretty good time there. But the thing is, like, I was also looking for a dentist where I can just go have a checkup and also go and do some fillings, because back in Switzerland it's just so extremely expensive. Like, I paid, for the last time when I paid a filling, it was 1,600 ringgit. So let that sink in for a moment. This is crazy, but this is the minimum price. Oftentimes it can happen that you can even pay 2,000, 2,500 or even more. So for one filling, this is absolutely nuts. I'm see how much I'm going to pay, but it should not be more than 200 ringgit per filling. So this is a rather acceptable price, and also it's a private dentist anyway. Also, do not neglect your dental health, because this is very important to have as many teeth as possible even when you get older, because you have only one set of teeth when you grow up. So be very careful of them. They're actually very worthwhile. So now I finished my appointment at the dentist. Did 3 fillings and 2 scaling, and I ended up paying in total 610 ringgit, which is actually a pretty good price, to be honest with you, because if you can imagine, if you pay 610 ringgit, especially when it's that quick. I needed only like 1 hour at the dentist, and it was like so quick, and it was like not those extremely big fillings, and I felt like, yeah, that was pretty nice. No need for an x-ray, it's just experience lah. So that was pretty good. And now I'm going to do some grocery shopping here at Lotus's and see what I can get. Usually when I see Pocky, I really gotta buy them, and they're obviously better than Pepero, but I bought Pepero anyway in Langkawi. So yeah, when I see this, I just want to buy it anyway, because let's be honest, Pocky is just peak snacks, and especially back at home, a packet of Pocky, or better said, we call it Mikado, costs extremely expensive. Like, I cannot even tell you how expensive it is, because like for that you gotta take up a mortgage. Okay. All right, guys. I bought lots of junk. Let's enter the Myvi. And off we leave. I paid in total 269.40 for all this junk what I bought, or as I like to call them, Vlad essentials. And to be honest with you, they are necessary for me, for my usual life in Switzerland. Well, maybe the alcohol can be like skipped, but in general, all the other things, they are like part of my daily junk diet. Well, for proper food, I do not have to buy it here in Malaysia, because even though I do have a kitchen, eating out in Malaysia is so cheap, you actually don't even need to go and get your groceries to get them done at home, especially if you're a single person. It's just much more cost and time effective to go and tapao some food, or just go and eat in a mamak or in a Chinese restaurant. Like for simple food, Western food is more expensive though, but if you go for fast food like McDonald's and KFC, it's okay lah. So I did all my groceries. Let's go back to my condo and see whether my wash has been finished. Yeah, the day is generally me, myself and I, and to be honest with you, I'm actually enjoying myself, especially here that I'm now in the mall where my condo is. Like, my condo is right up there, and it is a great place to be, especially now at the evening where it's not too cold, and not too warm, and just having like good views, especially here Merdeka 118, and back there is the KL Tower, and somewhere in the distance it should be the Petronas Towers. Yeah, Lalaport is amazing, especially now it matured also a lot more over the years, so it's not as empty as it was like 7 months ago. So what would I be without actually going to Burger King to eat, well, less of the burger, but actually going more because of the drink. A Coke float, because let's be honest, here back in my home country I cannot have Coke float at all. I mean, I do not recall where I can actually get it ever, except maybe in some American style restaurants. But honestly, yeah, getting it in a fast food shop, amazing. Gonna finish this and then see if my laundry got dry, because that's the question. Will the laundry get dry? So back in my place, well, there's another machine which is all with the white clothes I've got with me. But let me see how the other clothing looks like now after the drying process. Here, well, it is mostly dry, but of course it still needs to be ironed. So yeah, some of the other pieces like this one, are still like kind of wet. Not too dry, but I think this is mainly because, well, it's just a washer and dryer combo. But luckily, I got an ironing board and an iron there, so I'm going to iron this myself, and hopefully I'm not going to burn my clothes. Alright, done this, done that. Only one more t-shirt left, the rest will be unironed. I am so exhausted because I never iron, especially not with that kind of iron, and the one I have at home is so much better because it's a huge steam station, the way how we call it, and a very expensive one as well, so that one is making ironing effortless. But with this one, this Tefal iron, just it's tiring. But hey, I must say, I gotta grow up, especially if I want to live alone, even that far away in this kind of country. Yeah, one day you gotta grow up, and I think that is a really good thing to do. Even though I must say that it is quite embarrassing that with 26 I'm doing that kind of stuff just now, while other of my peers, they've done it way before. But hey, people change always for the good at their own pace, don't they? And just to show you that I actually do iron, let's do this little stretch here. And excuse me if I do it wrong, because that's absolutely not my intention to do it wrong. But hey, I mean, with this setup what I have here, I mean, could have done it over there at the bar table, but nah. I guess a few lessons have been learned today, and I also got to know myself also a little bit better. But at the same time, I also had some really good experiences, and I was really glad to share them with you. If you would really like to know how it is to do at a closer place to Europe, which is actually also as cheap as Malaysia for doing dentistry stuff, check out this video right here. It will lead you to my very first video about going to Serbia to the dentist. That was it from my side, and I hope to see you the next time. Bye bye.